So thank you so much for joining me today. It really is appreciated.
Well, thank you for wanting to talk to me.
Absolutely. So before we begin, how did you get into metal in the first place?
Okay, well, I mean, this goes very, very far back. I think I heard of course, through my brother's uh, records or something like maybe a little bit like that. I think we found it quite the same times, but you know, he was older brother, so he had some some I think Black Sabbath vinyls or something like that, and then also like this very old school rock radio or metal program that was on the radio, so you could hear stuff from there. But yeah, now we're talking like way back somewhere like early 80s or something like that. So
Right, okay. Awesome. So let's talk about the new album, Shining, comes out on the 18th of October. How was the writing and recording process for this record?
well, I mean, the both were similar. Like it's been many albums before this. Also, is that well, the writing process for me is that I don't write music at all. Basically, I mean,
Okay.
I don't yeah I don't jam with the guitar at home and kind of like every day and try to write stuff or anything like that, or see if, and I definitely don't start to think that okay, now I'm going to start to write a new album or like something like that. That's the furthest of me as a songwriter, what I how it works for me and how
Yeah.
I will to do it, because it's very cliched to say, but the music just comes to me in this huge like big wave. And they always say that which is very cliche, that oh, I'm just something between and I'm just an antenna. But I don't know what it is. It comes from somewhere and it comes out very fast, and I tend to not touch on anything
Hmm.
because it came from that place
Yeah.
exactly at the moment, and it came so fast, all the stuff, all the music. So it's the most important for me that it comes from that place than if it's perfect, maybe in that way, because then it comes perfect to you when
Yeah.
you keep it like that. So that's a yeah, I tend to work very little with stuff. I might make everything a little bit more, take unnecessary, kind of like if it goes too long, some riff or something like that, maybe
Yeah.
that kind of things. But yeah, I keep it on a very minimum. So that's how the music came also for this. It just suddenly came and it was there. And I don't even remember about those times when I write the music that it
Yeah.
has happened, which is a little bit kind of annoying because I would want to remember. I could talk about it, but
Yeah.
also what to say. I'm a cliched man. Look at me. I don't wear this thing. I live here in a country, but to respect you, at least I'm not here with a towel on my wet head from the shower or something like that. So so
I tried as well, don't worry.
so I mean, even it's a quite cliched to say this thing, but yeah, I definitely I am some kind of a antenna with the music, but of course, so I write from so personal
Yeah.
thing that of course it goes through me and takes stuff. So
It's
it's
something that comes from the soul. It comes from your heart, comes from your soul.
exactly, and that's how it's been since the first demo
Yeah.
we did from 2000, and so yeah, 25 years. So
Wow.
shit.
Well, how do you stay motivated for that length of time? Because you've been going for quite some time now. How do you stay motivated?
Well, I mean, of course, ever since when I start to make bands and everything, I was like dreaming about touring the world and playing because I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. Even it has turned the last like 10 years, it has turned quite painful to play live, but I still love it. I still love it. That's what I always dream about.
Yeah.
Tour around the world and play music that you actually want to
Fine.
play.
So, are there any particular stories or themes with Shining?
But there's quite a lot actually of
Yeah.
them. But you got the people been saying who've been hearing the album now, the promo and everything, that it's and they are also quite confused about is it a little bit like a positive kind of feel on it, or what is the thing? And I mean, for me, the album is very far from positive in like from the lyrics and everything, but there's something uplifting on this album, music wise, and how I feel it, which is, I'm sorry to be narcissistic bastard, but I need to write the music for myself, and that was the kind of a thing that I was hoping from this new album, that I will feel that, because the Moonflowers was already, I mean, it went to so dark place that
Yeah.
after many albums already, that was weight on my heart and everything. So yeah, it was a little bit dangerous place to be, has been already quite a long time. So yeah, so how this came, so I needed to feel this, I was hoping to feel this kind of like a power with the music and not just stabbing yourself. Even it's a lot about that thing, but yeah, positive is kind of a wrong way that people been feeling, or they've been also confused that they just feel this power.
Yeah.
But uplifting is for me the word, because it's been uplifting me a little bit
Yeah.
more towards the surface again. Now let's see if there's going to be another fucking pandemic and lockdown, because
Hopefully not.
that took me back to the zero and way further down.
Yeah.
So and that you can hear from Moonflowers and things that happened also that time. So
Yeah, I mean, when I listened to Shining, there was a whole range of emotions. I agree, I wouldn't go as far to say positive. It's a very dark album because you've got your hard-hitting, more death metal style kind of tracks, but then you've got very doomy kind of uplifting but also soul-crushing slower tracks as well, and it kind of goes like that. It's a very unnerving feeling listening to it, but at the same time it's very comforting and uplifting. So yes, I can understand why some people have been quite confused listening to it, because I was like that listening to it as well. It is a beautiful album,
well, thank you
but
so much.
the range of emotions is just incredible when you listen to it.
Yeah, well, I was just told before you were doing another interview, and he said that this is like the first album in a long time that after listening to the album, I mean, the weight that because we all live the music through our own lives, and we it's not easy for anyone in this world, and but somehow the people who tend to like or love the Swallow the Sun, they've gone through quite a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So kind of to be able to resonate with the music, and,
Yeah.
unfortunately, so yeah, I never know if I should be happy or sad for the people who actually resonates with the band. But anyway, so he was saying that after listening this, he could go back. I want to listen to this again.
Yeah.
And again and again, it kind of like it didn't have that I need to go and hang myself. No, it's to bring, and that's the last thing I ever wanted with the music.
Yeah.
That's the last thing I ever wanted, that this band will feel that I would, take people down with me, or somehow kind of like make them feel worse. It's absolutely the other way I would want always the music to feel and be. So yeah, I'm super happy about that thing, because that's also what I want that the music will
Yeah.
make you feel.
Absolutely, 100%. Are there any particular tracks on this album that you're really proud of or really excited to play live?
Oh, well, I mean, of course they are all my kids, so it's hard to love other kid more than the other, and spank the other one and throw him or her out through the window, or anything between her or he. So I don't know, but yeah, I think there's quite many songs that are gonna be finally also a little bit nicer to play
Yeah.
live, because the last, yeah, like especially the last Moonflowers tour. I mean, and we're still gonna play. I mean, we're gonna play the songs from Moonflowers for sure.
Yeah,
If I hate that album, but I love it for the same reason. That
yeah,
was the only thing I said about Moonflowers to the public, that I hate that album from deep from my heart. How it feels, why I need to write that album in that point of my life, and but at the same time I love it for the same reason.
yeah,
But but it's those songs to play live, and then many songs also before. But we've been doing, there's of course older songs that have a little bit less soul heart crushing things there. So and this album it's another fucking soul crusher and heart crusher. But there's some power in these songs, and that at least to play it, I don't feel like I'm shooting my small brains up in the air. So I'm kind of happy, and yeah, I think there's lots of songs in this album that are nice to
yeah.
play live. Well, I hope so. We played two of them now one time on this festival, and even of course it was a little bit nerve-wracking because we haven't been rehearsing even together.
Right.
Just quickly couple times and straight to this huge. It was a huge this ice hall in Finland. This
Yeah.
like I don't know how. Yeah, so it was a little bit nerve-wracking. First time to play straight there. Oh, okay, but
Wow.
it felt good. It felt kind of good to play those new songs. Couple of them.
Excellent. So you're about to head out on quite an extensive tour. I believe that you're touring with Inspirum through Finland, and then you're playing the 70,000 tons of metal cruise ship, and then you're going on a tour across the US. Is that right?
Yeah, that's the plans. And after the North American tour, then it's Europe,
Yeah.
the spring also. So and then it's summer. So
And the whole thing just starts again.
well, I mean, then hopefully there will be a good pile of summer festivals, and then yeah, I hope that we going back North America again on a fall. Well, let's see. We haven't planned that far yet.
Yeah. So that's quite an extensive tour over quite a short period of time. How do you stay prepared and, motivated for that? That must take a lot of energy.
Uh, well, I don't know. It's yeah, I'm definitely not jogging or lifting weights. Like you can see, I'm not lifting weights before the tour. Should do that kind of stuff, but we start to be all in a band quite old men, so our backs and necks and everything is fucked. Even thinking about to do all these tours, but we were used to it. We tour so much. This must be, I don't know even how many, even the North American tour or European tour it is. I haven't even counted, but
Yeah.
it's a lot. So yeah, we know what to expect and everything. So in that way, it's a same story in that way, touring
What
wise.
what would you say are the best and the worst things about touring?
Um, well, of course, it is the best thing. Well, the best thing for me, of course, to play. Even it's been quite hasn't been like fucking great. Yes, let's go and rock and roll.
Yeah.
I wish that the gigs would be even that you kind of like go and celebrate the music. It's yeah, it's been more like a requiem,
Hmm.
all the songs, and yeah, multiple reasons. But still, I love the playing. I still love it, even it's a quite a weight and a hard. It's been a hard thing, but I still love it a lot. And then of course tour around. I mean, just especially like North America, just like 10 different countries. I mean,
Yeah.
landscapes, everything, and I love it. I absolutely love it just to go around there and see all these places. Even that already we know. I think I know almost better the North American backstages than the European ones or Finnish ones. So yeah, I'm really loving to go back.
Awesome. So, what would you say was one of your biggest career moments so far?
So Steve Rothery from Marillion, the guitar player, who is who's influenced me the most as a at least guitarist in a way. Even there's going to be people who are going to get offended. How you can even compare yourself to the Marillion, or then going in this stupid metal route that it's not metal.
Uh-huh.
What you fuck off? I mean, not you, but
Yeah.
them. I don't care. But he played in one of our songs, and
Mhm.
that's like a huge. It's still, I get goosebumps thinking about
Yeah.
that. How is it even possible that my hero, is that I know the man, and he played in our songs, and then of course, but that was a big thing, and of course, Alia, my yeah. Anyways, Alia, to have her singing in our songs and having her heart attached to the solo
Yeah.
song music. So that's like even it's a, yeah. Well, I take it as a joy. I try to take it as a joy and not painful thing. But those two are, and they are both the most Alia and Steve Rothery. They're both my biggest like who has affected me the most as a songwriter and musician. They both have taught me so much.
Yeah. That's
So,
amazing.
so maybe those two. I don't know if that's what you wanted or
That's fine.
meant, but those are the two biggest moments for me in this whole band.
Yeah, absolutely. I can imagine that would have been quite the experience for you, considering, your love for them as artists and then they're getting involved in your art. That must have been fantastic.
Yes, absolutely.
So, are there any bands that you're listening to at the moment that you're really excited about?
Yeah, I'm an old school guy.
That's fine.
In that, I mean, in that way that I love to listen to the new artists and the music, but it's quite hard to find, especially these days, because there's so much music. I mean, there's
Yeah.
always been a lot of music, but I don't know what would have been. I don't know. I guess all the true doom idiots are gonna hang me from my balls again when I say like a Sleep Token has been amazing. It's a very trendy band or whatever. I didn't even know it was a trendy band. I
Uh-huh.
listened to them quite not a long time ago, but quite not like now.
Yeah.
And I was very impressed about the band. I mean the songs. What else? Anyways, there's already and I love all kind of music. I listen to pop music. I listen to fucking Funeral Doom, and
Yeah.
I listen from Napalm Death to Dua Lipa. So
Yeah, that's fair. Do you know something? Art is subjective, and anyone should be able to listen to whatever it is they want without being judged
absolutely,
for it, you know? So
absolutely,
if
and yeah,
yeah, I mean if
and
you like Dua Lipa and Oasis, then you like them. No judgment here.
yeah, for sure. And I mean, for me, good song is always a good song. It
Yeah.
doesn't always have to be the. Even I love most of a music that touches my heart,
Yeah.
but you can't wait that from a like a pure plastic pop to do that thing. But if it's a good song, it's a good song, and I will love it.
Yeah.
So I don't have any if it's a good song, then there you go. Of course, yeah. Most important things are that I feel that
Yeah.
cut that thing in you, and then that's the most important song for me.
Exactly. Exactly. So last question. If you could put together your own dream festival of 5 bands or artists, living or dead, who would you pick?
I will go, of course, with Type O Negative,
Yeah.
Rush.
Yeah.
Um, was Duran.
Oh,
There,
nice.
I love Duran. Duran being super important for me also from the when I was especially when I was a kid and everything. And listen, that has made me as a musician too, having beautiful and sad melodies together as a
Yeah.
that is the thing. Yeah, well, let's say Marillion. They're
Okay.
also. Um, how many is that? 4 already?
Yeah, you've got one more. Yeah.
Yeah, and then to piss off shitloads of people, Stray Cats. Let's put
Fair enough.
Stray Cats. So some rockabilly, which is one of the band I loved. The Stray Cats album was the first vinyl I bought when I was a kid. That's my first love of
Awesome.
it. So that's quite a lineup, I
I
have to
love
say.
that. That's amazing. Do you know something? The more obscure the lineup, the better. I love it. The answers to these questions are absolutely amazing, and I love yours. So thank you for that.
Great. So, well, there we go.
Awesome. So Shining is out on October 18th. Is there anything that you would like to say to the fans?
I don't know, there seem to be people who absolutely hate and absolutely love the first singles. So I'm wish that those who hate, which is totally fine, and maybe not hate, but they're not what they didn't get the new Moonflowers, which I understand too, but kind of this thing these days that okay, listen to first or the second single and okay, bye this band, you know.
Yeah.
Listen the whole album because like you know, if you heard the album, it has a huge variety. So we are very eager to like say something from this is a kind of like a times when you need to get everything like this and then you make your mind up. People should know about this band, especially that you know you never know what you're gonna actually get, and they will know that the album has shitloads of different sides, and
Yeah.
so those people, I hope they still didn't kind of like forget the band. They have the time to listen to the whole album, and those who love it already. I'm super happy about it that because the band we don't fear things, and I love people who don't fear things music wise and everything, because the heart is the most important in the music, and the heart is there. Always will be this band. Otherwise, I don't release anything.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely there. So yeah.
Awesome. This is why I always say, always listen to an album all the way through before you judge it. Don't judge an album just by the singles that have been released because things can change so quickly and so easily when you listen to the whole
Yeah.
thing.
I guess if there's a little bit more people who kind of like okay, saying that, oh, this is not, which is quite funny for me to say that somebody says that this is not the real Swallow the Sun or something like that. I'm like, that's a quite absurd thing to
Yeah.
say when I write, I'm the one who writes the songs and knows what is the real Swallow the Sun in each moment of the time. But yeah, I mean, there it is. You can always please everybody, and I'm not trying to please anybody except myself in that way that I do it from this place that we talked already, and it's there. So
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining me today.
thank you, and I hope to see you when we come back to old gay Scotland.
Yes, absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.